Guys, how we doing tonight? My name's Ev, man. I'm gonna be the host for this evening, special Friday night edition. You know what I'm saying? The guys did their thing this week, um, but we wanted to talk a little Colts and Broncos, bro. We didn't really get to do that a
Yes,
lot this
sir.
week, man. It's been 5 days, Ryan, since the Titans game that was last Sunday, man. How are we feeling, bro? Like, how are you feeling gut wise, vibe wise about the Broncos going into this game on Sunday?
Listen, going into that Titans game week one, my gut didn't feel good. I kind of expected them to shit the bed offensively and perform well defensively. Now my gut's telling me that they're going to be dominant this weekend. That's what my gut's telling me now. They've had the whole week to reflect. Evan Ingram's going to be playing. He's not going to be out, luckily. The only guy that's going to be out is Dre Greenlaw. And the Colts now have two cornerbacks out, Charvarius Ward and who was the other one?
Jalen Jones, man.
Jalen Jones. So two starting cornerbacks out. So
So
yeah,
is
I'm
this
pretty
is it
confident.
is this setting up to be another like Bo throwing the ball like 30, 35, 40 times, bro? Or do you think like Sean Payton is gonna swallow his pride a little bit, use a little bit of those backs a little bit more that,
Yeah,
I
I think he's
like
gonna
what are
have
we
a
gonna see?
really good day passing. I just don't think he's gonna pass it as much. Like he'll probably have, I think, in my opinion, like around 240 yards or more. But you won't see him throwing the ball not nearly as much as he did the week before. Hopefully, I don't want to see him throw it that much. I'd rather just see the guys run. But I think it'll be a much better day running for sure, as long as they get in a rhythm with it as well. Uh, and I just hope so because obviously I'm going to the game, so I just hope I see a good show.
That's right,
But
dude.
yeah,
You're gonna have boots on ground, man. So
yes,
yeah, I'm
sir.
excited. What do you think the split's gonna be, man? Like, talk to me about like what is obviously it's probably gonna be more JK than RJ, but how, man? How after seeing like that run that RJ broke off, how can Sean
No,
Payton not give
I think
that
it'll
guy the
be.
ball more?
Listen, well, here's the thing to note because remember they talked during this week about the reason why they benched or they Jaleel wasn't inactive. They said it's gonna be every single week. It's gonna be different between Bidet and Jaleel. And for Bidet, it's because he's better in pass protection because Jaleel's small as shit. He can't pass protect for his life. He's just way too small. The Colts DC is Lou Anarumo, and Jaleel had a pretty solid game, if I recall, against the Bengals last year. So who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe they do put Jaleel in. Honestly, like Sean said this shit today, it kind of annoyed me. He's like, it's really hard to feed three running backs. It's like, yeah, that's why you shouldn't have just three running backs. You should just have your two because you're just fucking it up, and you're gonna like. This is why the offense can't get in a flow of running because you don't have consistent runners. You're throwing
Right.
in these dudes like you're trying to feed three dudes. It's like that's a good thing of why they got rid of Devon Bailey because there's just too many mouths to feed. The issue that I had with this offense is that in them not going and getting someone in free agency like a Terry McLaurin, like a true number one wide receiver. And listen, I'm fine with Court. He does good things, and like I'm fine with letting these guys develop. But Sean, it seems like they're compensating for not having those like top two true guys that you just feed the ball to by having like 5, 6 guys to spread the ball around to. Because I'm gonna say 6 because also you add in Evan Ingram. So like there's just way too many mouths to feed that I think if the offense doesn't improve, that's gonna be the issues. They just can't get in a flow because Bo's just throwing to different guys every single time. And Sean
Right.
did say that he thinks that it's a benefit to have all these different personnel packages later in the season because it does provide an advantage. And he's basically just forcing the guys to catch up. So that's why, like in September, his offenses are usually a little bit slow. So
Okay.
all we can do is just like hope and pray. I mean, it did work out last year, but hope and pray that it like works out again. But it's just like it's pretty risky because now you're gonna risk losing some of these early games, like week 3 versus the Chargers. Like, is the offense gonna be dialed in by then?
They have to be, bro, or else
That's
we
what I'm
won't
saying.
win.
Like,
Yeah.
what if our schedule was cooked and we're going up against like 3 division rivals in the first 3 weeks, like some teams, like the Chargers, Chiefs. The Chargers went up against the Chiefs week 1, then the Raiders. Like the Broncos, they can't afford to do that right now, and like with all these personnel changes, it's like, oh, by the end of the season, it's like, oh, well, you lost those first 2 games, you already cooked. Now you're going to be the 3rd seed because of that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, like we all know the Chargers are going to beat the Raiders, right? That's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then if we go out to LA and we lose, man, they're 3 games up on the West, man. That's, I mean, I don't like that one bit. So we gotta handle our business, man. Otherwise, until then, let's just get the offense ready to go. Dude, I mean, it's been 5 days since the Titans game. I've settled down a little bit, but I'm still like, I gotta see it, bro.
Listen, yeah, I don't know about you, but like someone, who was it? Someone on X was just talking about, it's just, I think it was Jake Plummer was just saying that it's Bo's footwork, and like we've seen it last year, and it's an easy fix, but his footwork is connected with his mind, and he just I think there's a lot of hype and a lot of nerves just going into the game of like, all right, you've had all this hype, you've studied all this film, you've worked on all this stuff. It seemed like he was just overthinking. He was just thinking about too much, and he wasn't seeing it as clearly, which I'm not worried about because he's shown that he can overcome that and he'll get comfortable. I just hope that because he's already had that experience last year, he can overcome that more quickly instead of taking like multiple weeks.
Well, I'm gonna need to see that shit. Like, it doesn't have to all the way be there this week, but like, dude, like if he goes out and struggles against the damn Colts with no cornerbacks, like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
Yeah, you can kind of tell pretty early in the game, just looking at his feet and looking at if he's like very decisive or not. And I could tell right away from the beginning of actually the first 4 snaps of like when he went 4 for 4, his first 4 throws, he was super decisive. Like he knew what he was doing, and that may also be because it's like the first what do they call it? Like the first 18, like the first
first
drive,
15.
Yeah, first 15. So like he already knows where he's going with the ball and who's the target. And sometimes these dudes just have to get hit. Like sometimes they have to take a sack, get hit, get their mind jogged a little bit, so then they just get into it. But obviously nothing seemed to really help him that much. But I think this game he'll be fine. I mean, when I saw him last year in Indy in the preseason game, he's super calm and decisive. So who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a lot of nerves opening up first game at home, a lot more pressure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, we've seen him do it before, so that's a reason to be confident. But I'm excited to see like Will Shawn just kind of take a step back and be like, all right, man, Tyler Batty, thank you, Tyler Bidet, thank you,
Yeah.
but you're just gonna be chilling until other like further notice. Let's see JK, let's see RJ tote this.
He's gonna bring on Jaleel though too. If he's
Yeah.
always gonna have 3. Like it's annoying, but he's always gonna have 3. I mean, and who knows how long he has 3 for? I feel like he's just doing it because he's just selfish a little bit, and he's just like, listen, these guys are not gonna get the majority of the reps, but I just don't want them on another team because I know that they'll be solid, but we have other guys.
Right.
He's just kind of like, I don't know. He's almost doing them a little bit of a disservice because these guys can't compete like for like running back 2 roles. I understand maybe having at least like either Jaleel or Bidet, but you don't need to have like 4.
Right.
Or like, yeah. 4
Well, I mean, I don't know, man.
like
I mean,
that.
we've seen Jaleel make more plays than Bidet, right? I don't know. Like, I know, like my boy Trillo Betts, he hates on Jaleel all day long, but I'm just like, I've seen it more from him, I guess. And
he has a change. He's a good change of pace back. It's just the issue is he can't really pass protect, and then if he's out there, he's getting the ball. Like you just know he's getting the ball. So that's
a little bit of a tell.
He can't break tackles. Like at least Bidet is like somewhat of a threat in the pass game as well. And then they just signed Deuce Vaughn. Like holy shit, Sean.
What are we doing? What are we doing, dude?
Yeah, you don't need all
like
these guys.
As if we need to throw another name in the hat, bro. Like, please.
Yeah, just because he was like comp to Darren Sproles.
Yes,
because he's like 5'6". It's like I'm sick of these like little tiny guys. They never last that long.
Yeah, I mean, like throw him back and like what kick return? Is that what he's thinking? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gets hit once, dude, he's gonna get murdered, bro. It's like
it's very interesting, but yeah, no, I think this weekend will be solid, especially away games. I think it's good that they'll be going away, so you know, it's a lot of noise. I don't know if you've heard players talk. There's a lot of noise when it's a home game. You know, you got family in your ear saying, give me tickets, and all this stuff. And especially after Bo's first season, there's just a lot on his shoulders. So I think it's good that it was like a humbling moment for the offense and everybody, and also took some of the pressure off of Bo in the media. Like, not as many people are like talking. But I mean, also look at like Jaden Daniels did not have a good night the other night. It's like it's not just him. If Jaden Daniels had like 40 passing yards in the first half, like
Yeah, no, and then
dog
I mean,
shit.
you go back and look at it, and it's like all garbage time, bro. So like,
Yeah. So I
I
mean,
turned
it's
that.
just happened. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it can happen, right? But I
it's
mean,
happening
it's
across the
just
league.
yeah, for
Defense
sure.
is adjusted to all the rookie QBs, and now all the rookie QBs now have to readjust to all the defenses and
Yeah,
level up.
that defense from Green Bay though, bro. She, I don't
They
know.
looked really
They
good. Their
look
secondary
good.
looked really good.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
what was
all
that?
over that.
Kurt Bankert. Have you seen him tweeting
Yeah,
around?
yeah, yeah.
He
He
was
said,
like,
yeah, they're number one. Yeah, he's a little
um,
yeah, he switches up though, and he played for Green Bay, so he's got some
he is a
biases.
Packer fan. I kind of see like where he's coming from. I mean, they did play the Lions and the Commanders, right? I mean, that's pretty impressive, being like what they did. Those two teams did last year, but hey, the team, that defense right now isn't going to be the same defense when we play them. Not
I
likely.
forgot about that. Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day when I was watching them. I'm like, shit. I'm like, we have to go up against them. I thought it was gonna be a much easier matchup, but their defense is legit.
It's like, oh,
They're
they just drop in Parsons, and now they're Super
yeah,
Bowl
and
bound.
LaFleur is just it's that game will be a shootout. That game will be a shootout because LaFleur can scheme. He's so good at scheming guys open. Every time I watch a Packers game and see LaFleur just have these guys wide open, I'm like, come on, Sean. Like, where is this? And Sean doesn't get into his bag like that until like later in the year. Once
Yeah,
these guys just start like getting open out of nowhere. But it's just
right.
so annoying watching these other offensives have early success, and then us, we're just like, fuck.
Dude, I know, right? It's like, why? Why can't our guys just be wide open running
And,
downfield?
and he made a
It's like,
point to like, they want to start fast. I'm like, dude, I just think it's not possible with you. I think it will never be possible as
I mean,
long
we
as he
haven't seen it,
continues.
right?
No, as long as he continues these massive personnel changes, like every single play, it's just not gonna
Well,
happen.
like, not only does it not let like the running backs get into rhythm, but like, dude, wide receivers as well, bro. You can't just be standing on the fucking
Exactly.
sideline cold as fuck, and then you're in. It's just like, bro, let these like young cats heat up a little bit. Let's see Troy Franklin out there for a few. Let's see, obviously Cortland's not going anywhere. But
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think what do you think this passing game looks like now that, like, hey man, these two cornerbacks are out for Indy? Um, does Cortland Sutton get in the end zone? Should I be sprinkling some on Cortland Sutton
Yeah,
anytime
I
touchdown?
think he'll get in the end zone. I think Evan Ingram will get in the end zone as
I
well.
don't. It's dicey, bro. I can't be betting on somebody that gets hurt, like, before he gets in the end zone.
Dude, I don't know. I just think with those guys, there's gonna be some opportunity in the middle of the field where Evan Ingram is very prominent. So because they're gonna be focused on sending extra resources to the outside with like Court and other guys out there. I think Evan Ingram, and plus maybe they might lay off of him because of his injury, his calf injury as well. Who knows? I mean, it's NFL. I've never coached, so I don't know, but or they
It
might
sounded
test it. Yeah.
right. I mean, it sounds like that injury was just like they kept him out the rest of the game. Is more precautionary, right? It wasn't like really.
Yeah. I mean, he looked like he was in quite a bit of pain.
He'll be all right, hopefully. But I mean, I don't. It scares me. I definitely don't want to be relying on Adam Troutman out
Oh
there.
my
So,
gosh. Hell no.
um, let me see. Anytime. Let's see. Evan Ingram plus 280. You love to see that. Let's see. Cortland Sutton plus 155. J.K. Dobbins plus 155. R.J. Harvey plus 210. So all plus money there. The only player not in plus money is, of course, Jonathan Taylor, who, dude, I'm fucking scared that this guy is gonna have a revenge game against us after
No,
what happened last year.
I don't.
Talk me off a ledge, bro. Talk me off a ledge.
Hufanga.
Okay, all right. Well, it's working. All right, you're
Hufanga.
getting there, but
Hufanga.
whew, he's a bad
Hufanga.
man, bro.
He's a missile, man. He clogs it up in the middle. And if we had Greenlaw as well, then I'd feel even better. But Hufanga, like, shit, man. He's as advertised, like direct impact right away.
Yeah.
Direct impact right away. With that fumble that he caused on the hit on
Yeah.
on Pollard. Yeah,
Yep.
I think he's gonna stop Jonathan Taylor, or at least like be the last defense that'll prevent him from like getting a big break.
Right.
So, and then this defense, they know what they're doing now. They had a full year playing together now. Everyone knows what they're doing. We got solid corners everywhere. Riley Moss, Pat Surtain, McMillan, Jade Barron. We got guys all over the place. So
Yep.
yeah, the only thing is, I mean, I guess Singleton, he's still. I mean, he fractured his thumb again, right? In a different spot.
Did he really?
Well,
I didn't even see that.
yeah, he
Oh
fractured his
my
thumb again
God.
last week in a different spot.
Jesus, dude.
But he's gonna wear a cast, so maybe that's a good thing. He can just club him.
Oh my God. I wonder if we bring anybody up. Well, I think they brought up Lavelle Bailey. Last week.
I mean,
but
I think they will bring him up again, just for this next week. But they got to be careful because they can only bring a guy up 4 times. Until after that, they have to either like sign him or cut him, something like that.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the rule. So then they're really banking on what's his name, Dre Greenlaw coming back like next week, because he really does have to come back next week for the Chargers game. Like, we need him to come back,
Definitely.
and then at that point, if he's still not coming back, then it's just like, what are you doing? You should have put Dre Greenlaw on IR.
Yeah.
And then just signed Lavelle Bailey.
Right.
For a few weeks.
I mean, that's got to be what they're banking on, right? So just give him an extra week.
I mean, yeah, Greenlaw practiced today. They said, like, somewhat.
Okay.
Said he somewhat
Okay.
practiced
Hey,
today.
that's better than nothing. I mean, right? I mean, that guy just needs to get right. I don't want to rush him out there. We can get by with whoever until then.
Yeah, I think they definitely probably could have put him out there, but they just figured this was going to be a lighter start in terms of like opponents. So they're like, let's just rest him. We think we can win with these guys that we have. Hopefully that's the case, and it's not like, oh, he absolutely cannot play. Like he's 100% going to get hurt.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just looking at like all the rushing yards that the Colts had against the Dolphins, and I know it's because the Dolphins are just a tire fire, bro. That organization is going nowhere. That's going to be. I mean, McDaniel is going to get fired anytime. It probably doesn't even make it half the season, but that's going to be the big thing for me to look like. Can we contain Daniel Jones? With his legs, and Jonathan Taylor, because that's
Tyler
the only
Warren.
way I see it.
They have Tyler Warren as well.
Who, I mean, hey, we kept Chigo Okonkwo in place, but I mean, that was a rookie quarterback. Tyler Warren, yeah, that's going to be something to look out for, dude. He's going to get his, I have a feeling, but if we can keep Daniel Jones in the pocket, man, I'm honestly not worried. What's one way, dude, that we lose? What's one way the Broncos lose this game to the Colts at Indy? You're in attendance. What does that look like?
Danny Dimes just lighting it up, yeah. Danny Dimes, he'd just be lighting it up, and they just have guys open. Because
that would be fucking horrible.
To be fair, that game against the Titans might have been a lot closer if those guys didn't drop those balls. Like Calvin Ridley wasn't dropping the balls, because like low key, I was kind of like, some of these guys are pretty open, like, and we're just getting lucky on it. So yeah. I do have some doubt that maybe the secondary might slip up a little bit, and they have legitimate weapons over there in Indy. It's just they don't have a legitimate quarterback. But if Danny Dimes can see those slots and fit it in, who knows?
Yeah, no, I mean, their leading receiver, Michael Pittman, 6 receptions, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. He looks like an actual wide receiver one now that you get a comparable quarterback in there. Tyler Warren, 7 receptions, 76 yards. So, I mean, Danny Dimes, man, he could still get some playmakers the ball. Like, that's what I'd feel a lot better if we were playing Anthony Richardson. That's saying a lot.
I was hoping. I was hoping. I thought he was
It's
going to
like
start because I'm like, there's no way they don't start the quarterback that they drafted in the first round. But
I can't believe it. I just can't. Like, just like, oh, the guy that we took 4th overall. Now we're gonna play Daniel Jones instead. Um, I feel bad. I have some coworkers that are Colts fans, and I'm just like, God, dude, that has got to be fucking awful. But um,
yeah,
I
and they're
just, yeah, I don't. I mean, tight end, running back is what I'm looking at. But
yeah, me
otherwise,
too.
dude, I don't see a way that we lose this game, bro. I just don't.
No, I think they pull it out no matter what, even if it's ugly. Like they've proven they can get ugly wins. But I don't know. I just don't see them being as bad offensively. Nowhere near as bad offensively. I just don't see it.
Do you think it's gonna be ugly or no?
No.
So what, you thinking we win
I
like
don't
what, like
do listen to
30,
like I know
30
it's a
to
pretty
13?
yeah, exactly like around there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like 31-13, somewhere around there.
I can't pick the Broncos to score 30 until I see it, bro. I just
Yeah,
can't do
no,
it.
I think they'll do it. I think it was good that everyone kind of, you know, lost hope on them last week. That like, oh my gosh, that's a really ugly game for the offense, and kind of took the eyeballs off from them, and everyone's kind of starting to see like, they got to improve. There's like a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder. Everyone's talking about the Chargers right now. Look how good the Chargers look. And I think they'll improve quickly now that the majority of the offense for the most part has played together last year. They know what to fix. But I mean, like I don't know too much about Indy's defense. Do you know anything about like specifically their defensive line? They're pretty
Um,
dominant force.
well, I just feel like, I mean, they have some pieces, but there's nobody on there that like I'm actually like, oh fuck, like they're not. This isn't the Titans' defensive line that we're talking about, right?
Yeah, I think
Um,
that'll be the biggest key. Because that'll really tell if like we can run the ball, and then if they're like there's gonna be pressure on Bo. Because if there's pressure on Bo, like it may not be that glamorous in the beginning.
well,
Who
he's just gonna
knows?
have to use his motherfucking legs, dude, like he usually
The
does.
thing that
Like,
yeah, the thing, the one thing that he needs to learn how to do. I mean, he did it. He did do it last year. He just doesn't do it as often. Is slight movements instead of just running. Like don't just run. Just do slight movements like outside the pocket
right,
instead of just like because the way I see what Bo does sometimes when he's not having a good game and when he's not comfortable in the pocket is he'll go from passing, focused on passing, like he's super locked in on just throwing the ball. And then he'll get scared, take off, and then he takes all of his attention away from
right.
passing the ball. So that's when some of those bad picks come because then he looks last second, thinks he sees someone open, throws it while he's like mid run, and then it's like shit. He just
Yeah,
has to have those slight movements, and he can still throw on the run, but just have slight movements where you're a little bit more calm. Like Mahomes does it. All these quite a few QBs do it, where you're not necessarily like you're just kind of like moving the pocket yourself with you. Like, oh, there's a lot of pressure. Let me just kind of take small steps over
yeah, for sure.
instead of just like completely sprinting.
Just maneuver the pocket, bro.
Yeah,
You know.
just maneuvering it. Which
Yeah,
he's shown he can do it. He just has to do it. We just have to see it. But once he starts doing it, dude, he starts ripping it, and then he's just going crazy.
that's what I gotta see, bro. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be greedy, but I need at least 3 passing touchdowns from Bo, dude.
I'm with
Um,
you.
I do like a rushing score from Bo. I do like it this week. What do you think about rushing score too? Should I hop in on it? I
For
don't
Bo,
know.
I mean, I don't know simply because last week it didn't seem like they were doing that many designed runs for him, and he just was very hesitant to run. Like there were lanes where he could have ran and he didn't run. So I don't know if
Yeah,
that's something that they just don't really like. Obviously, he has the legs if he needs to use them, but maybe they're just like, hey, you don't really like that's the last thing we want you to do is run it like that. I don't
plus
know.
475 on DraftKings. That could be spicy in a parlay. Depending on how many mimosas I have on Sunday morning, I might have to lock that in. But
I put
yeah,
together a parlay right now that I
what do
think I
we
might
got?
place it.
What do we
I
got?
put on DraftKings, I got Bo Nix plus 240 passing yards.
Okay.
RJ Harvey over 40 rushing yards. And then
I
betting
like
the
it.
winning margin because I don't know. I like doing that, and I made a lot of money the last time I did that. The Broncos win by 13 to 18 points.
Dude, I need to tap into that, I think. I haven't bet on that in a while actually. 13 to 18.
Yeah, I think
Oh
it's
my
pretty
god,
safe
dude.
considering like how much they won by last year, and it was a pretty close. It was like a pretty close game up until the end.
You're predicting a goddamn bloodbath, bro.
Well, dude, look at last year. Like,
Look at
it
last
was
week, bro. How could you?
they won. They won 31 to 13 last year.
Okay, yeah, but it was so fucking close for a long time.
But that's what I'm saying. I predict them to be a lot better than they were last year.
Yeah, well, if they start quick, there's no reason why it shouldn't be.
I mean, there was a
But
defensive touchdown last year. That pick six by Benito.
do you think there's one on Sunday?
No, I don't think there is. I think we still got.
Okay, all right.
I think
you heard it here
I
first.
think against the Chargers.
Ooh, Herbert can't do no wrong now. Don't be pissing
Fuck
off all
no.
those Charger
I don't
fans
give a
out
shit.
there, bro.
Fuck the Chargers fans. I don't give a damn.
Oh my
I
God.
actually low-key hate them more than Chiefs fans now. They just piss me off.
I'm not there yet, but I
Nah.
might be by the end of the season.
You haven't beefed with these guys. The Chiefs fans actually give us respect. They've actually been respectful towards like Bo Nix. Like he's good. Like I'm scared. All the Chargers fans like fuck Bo. You don't know shit. Herbert's the go. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, dude, yeah, enjoy another like playoff blowout.
Yeah. That was definitely one of the craziest things I have ever seen personally, like as being an NFL fan, is letting the Jaguars come back by down that many points and beating you. Like
I
what?
remember watching that game. I was so pissed that the Jaguars won because I wanted us to get Sean Payton. I thought Staley was for sure going to get fired, and then Sean was going to go to the Chargers. And then they're just stupid as shit, and they only fired Kellen Moore instead of Brandon Staley. Wasted a whole nother year.
I wish they would have kept him. I wish they would have kept. Yes. It's just like, oh my god, dude. Harbaugh's a G, bro. Say what you want about the Chargers.
He's a really
he's
good
a good
coach, but I mean, he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, and he won a national championship, and the only way he did is because he cheated.
Yeah, he's a cheater. Yeah.
So
we only speak the facts here, man, on this show. So I'm glad you said it. I hope that we put up at least 30. That's what I'm leaning on. That's what I'm hoping for. I still think this offense isn't going to look like that yet. I see it more of like a 24-13 kind of, just you still win. I still don't have it they maybe get a field goal later on, or make it a little bit closer, get a late touchdown or something like that. I think we do start a little bit quicker, bro. I don't think we look like we did last week. Please, dear God. But I think this offense needs another week or at least maybe 2 weeks. Hopefully not, because like you said, we got to win that Chargers game. But I don't know, man. There's only one way to find out, dude. Late game, or midday game. So not an early start. That's clutch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it gives me time to get over there.
What time are you mobbing out there?
Probably like around 10 a.m. because I'll probably watch the noon games in Indy, the first games in Indy, and then walk over to the stadium, see what's popping over there. Meet up with some other people that are supposed to be over there that I talked to on X.
Nice, bro. So, meet up with any Colts fans or what?
Fuck no.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only Seth the Flow. That's on site.
Seth the Flow, dude. He is dead to this podcast, bro. He's leaving us on red, bro. Like he wants to portray himself as like a happy, just like super nice, but he's actually kind of a dick, dude. Seth the Flow. So yeah, it's on site. I mean, there's a good chance he's probably gonna perform at halftime, dude.
I'm a boo him. I'm a boo him.
I'm telling you, bro. It'll be interesting, man. So are you driving back after the game, or are you staying the night up there?
I'm driving back. I'm not staying in that city.
Come on, bro. Get
No,
some
no.
shrimp cocktail.
Nah,
Fucking
dude.
hit some
Chicago's
strip
only
clubs
like
up
2
there.
hours away from it, so I'd rather that Indy is dead. I don't know if you've ever been to Indy. It's dead.
Never been. Never
It's
been.
dead.
Um,
It's
I've
like an
always
all
like
right city. It's just dead.
when they have the draft there, I'm like, dude, I want to go there so bad. But I don't know. When I think if I hadn't had a baby recently, I'd be like, oh, dude, we're going to fucking Indy. I want to go see, the house that Peyton built, all that shit.
Oh, it's so sick. Lucas Oil is so sick. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, you know what? I'll go back to that game, or I'll go back there. Like I'll drive a couple hours because it's a really cool place. Like I've been to Soldier Field. That place is a piece of shit. Like it's
Yeah,
garbage.
that's what I've heard.
It's
what I've heard.
It is garbage. Indy, so nice. Like such a good
Nice.
experience. So
Have you been to Lambeau
yeah, it's actually really
Lambeau.
they got really good food.
with the bleacher seats and shit, dude?
Yeah, I went there 2 times. The first time I went there was for the Packers Niners NFC divisional game when it snowed. Because one of my friends, he has season tickets, and those bleachers were cold as shit. It was
Bro,
like
so
it
are
was
they
like
heated
negative.
now? Are they heated now or no?
I don't think so. I mean, I
Dude,
don't know. I don't. At least when I went, like, what was it, 4 years ago? Those
fuck,
things were
dude.
cold as shit.
That sounds
I was walking
fucking
in there.
miserable.
I got out the car. We go walking in there, and one of my contacts, like my right contact, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Just because like it's like really weird. Right as I'm walking through the gate, it like feels weird. And then like it felt like I don't know, there's like dust in it or something. I don't know what happened. But then I'm like looking around and I'm like, damn, it's still blurry. And then like go into the bathroom, I look, I'm like, it's gone. My contact froze and fell out.
Jesus Christ, bro.
It froze and fell out. I mean, I could
Oh
still
my
see it wasn't
God.
that bad. It looked a little weird, but yeah, that place is no joke. But Lambeau's cool. They got really good food. The outside areas like really nice and stuff like that. They got some good ass cheese curds. I don't know if you eat those. That's a Midwestern
I
thing.
get down with cheese
Oh
curds,
my
bro.
gosh, they got the
There's
best ones I've ever had.
do they have Culver's out in Chicago or no?
Oh yeah, I was about to
Dude,
go there tonight. I might go there after
dude,
this.
that shit is fire, bro. I love Culver's, bro. I get down with
Yeah,
that shit out here
ball
too.
knower.
Yeah,
Ball
hell
knower.
yeah. Yeah, dude. Do you make it out to any Denver games at all or nah?
I went to one 4 years ago. Yeah,
Damn, bro. When are you gonna make it back out, dog?
soon. I for sure. The next time the Broncos go to an AFC Championship game in Denver, I'm going to that. Like
Holy
1,000%.
shit. All right,
Like,
so in 3-4
like
years.
that is my dream. No, no, this year. Like that's my dream. Ever since like 2015, and I saw that like sea of orange, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. I was like, that is my dream. That's my football dream. Fuck, I don't even care about the Super Bowl, man. I want to go to that, like in person. Like we could
That
go
was
to the Super Bowl and and lose. Like I would trade going to an AFC Championship game, seeing us win, and then like get blown out in a Super Bowl, and see us go all the way to the Super Bowl and win.
That's fair. Hey, like the year we won the Super Bowl in 2015, I went to the AFC Championship, and that was fucking unbelievable, dude. It was a crazy experience. I also went to that the other game that year against the Patriots, the snow game, where
Oh
CJ
yeah.
Anderson, ran it back in overtime. But fuck, man, it was those were the two best games against the Patriots that year. But yeah, AFC Championship, dude, is just it's next level.
The game I went to was my first ever like NFL game because I waited all my life. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I don't want to go to a Bears game for my first football game. I need to go to a Broncos game at Mile High. It was during the Fangio era against the fucking Eagles.
Oh,
I don't know if you remember that game. Like Teddy Bridgewater, he fumbled a ball, or I think he threw a pick.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
got out the way. He didn't try to tackle the guy.
Yes, I do remember that game.
In that game is literally what jump started the Eagles, like in Jalen Hurts and everything up until now. Like they weren't shit before that game. And then after that game, they turned up. They're running the ball all over us. It was such a boring game because they're just running the shit out the ball. The end of the game got kind of interesting, but then we blew it. But yeah,
I think they won like 30 to like I don't know 10 or some shit like that. I think that's
it was
what
not.
the final was. Because I remember I went hunting, dude, and I was like, oh, we should have a chance. And then like I looked the next day and I was like, God damn, got our
Yeah,
asses whooped.
30-13.
30-13. Okay,
30
yeah.
to 13. Yeah, we did have like a little bit of a chance, and then
Huh.
Darius
30 to
Slay
30,
sealed it
30,
up.
30-13. Is that what you're officially taking
I mean, it
for
seems like
Colts
that
Broncos?
number keeps popping up. That's already what I was thinking, and then
Oh
that was the
shit, dude. It could happen. It could happen, dude.
it will.
I don't know, man. If we don't score more than if we don't score more than 24, I'm gonna be pretty upset, dude. And I'm gonna come in here on
We
Monday.
scored more than 24 quite a lot last year.
Yeah, we averaged I think almost 25 points a game last year, which is the most we have averaged since 2014.
Yeah, I mean, like you see how like just one game can completely like everyone's still so traumatized from the past like decade.
That's why I'm afraid to believe, dude.
Yeah,
I'm afraid to believe.
One game. That's why you just kind of got to flow with the patterns. Just like, all right, this is what happened last year. They can fix it. They can do this. They've shown that they can do it.
It just seems like we for the last decade, all we've done is just come into work, the next day and talk with the coworkers or talk with the homies, like dude, the defense carried us, the offense was shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know last year was a lot different. I mean, the first 4 games were pretty bad, but then after that, the offense picked it up. We averaged 25 points, and everything was great. I don't know. Maybe I'm just scarred. Bro.
No, I don't blame you, but I think like that's why I was very skeptical going into into last week, because Evan Ingram, like, dude's seasoned veteran, he's been around for a while, and he said, like, while everyone was hyping up, the team and everything, he said we got a lot of work on offense to do. Like, I think that was after the last preseason game, in between week, he said we still got a lot of work to do. Like, he was the one guy, I mean, besides Bo, obviously, but like, he's like one of the top guys on the team. Like, we got him free agency, high expectations, and he was like, yeah, we got a lot of work to do. And he said something similar today, but he kind of also said like they're getting things fixed and stuff like that. So that's why I'm kind of testing the waters with Evan Ingram. Whatever he says is kind of like how I'll base the offense, because he seems like he's really tapped into what's going on with them, as opposed to Court, who, that dude hasn't. I mean, like, he's always going to be positive. Evan Ingram just seems really real.
Yeah, no, he really does, dude. That's one thing we just gotta. I keep telling myself that, like, all week I was telling myself, like, dude, it's week 1, it's week 1, it's week 1. Let's see what it looks like week 2. Let's see what it looks like moving forward. Let's just give this thing a chance. We saw it last year. We upgraded rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got better running backs. We got better tight ends. Let's just give it a chance. But I'm still just, it's the sky is falling for me every Sunday as a Bronco fan, until I see us hoist the Lombardi again, bro.
Yeah, it's just for real. I get it.
So all right, Troy Franklin, is he scoring Sunday?
I don't know. Listen, it's just like so hard to predict who's going to score on the Broncos, just because there's just too many personnel packages.
Give me a stat line for Troy Franklin that you would be happy with.
Like 6 catches, 50 yards, something like that. I think like, okay, Troy, you're continuing to take, step up, a little bit of consistency, all that stuff.
Yeah, it would be nice. Like, think of like in the world of fantasy football, is like, Troy Franklin, can I plug you into my flex and be happy, and just be happy every week? Like, can you be that consistent?
I want to see him. I want to see him actually like do something in the open field, like get the ball, like break out, do something in the open field, kind of like how Jerry Jeudy would do that stuff. Juke some guys out, break free. I want to see that ability, because I don't think we've really seen that too much from Troy. We've seen his ability to like get open and get the deep balls. In terms of get away from people, he hasn't necessarily been in the position for that, partially because last year he didn't really get as many reps. But this year I want to see more of that, because we need a guy like a Deebo Samuel or someone like that they get the ball and then they can do something in space, because Court can't do anything in space. I think Evan Ingram can do stuff in space for sure. But we need someone that's like pretty shifty, and Troy can be that guy. I just want to see more of that.
Do you think we'll see a little bit of Pat Bryant a little more this week?
I hope so. I mean, Sean said like, "Oh yeah, we need to do that." It's just like, how many mouths are you gonna feed? But I think we definitely will now that you mentioned that, because they're probably gonna limit Ingram somewhat. I assume because he had a calf injury. They didn't specify what it was. Like, I assume if
Right.
it's soft tissue, that they're gonna limit him a little bit and kind of have Pat Bryant work the middle of the field when Evan Ingram isn't out there. If you know what I mean. So
Yeah. No, I mean he's a wild card for me, man. I think so highly of Pat Bryant, and I'm confident, dude. I'm confident that he can eventually take over. You know,
Oh,
maybe
he will.
Cortland Sutton's position
He will.
eventually
He will.
as wide receiver 1, but I want to see a little bit more, dog. I just want to see a little bit more.
Yeah, he will.
What about your boy Trent Sherfield, bro? What
Dude,
about your
there's
boy Trent Sherfield?
Oh, listen, I like him and stuff, but it's just like what's the? I just don't get what's the point of having him out there. Like all these guys, I just want 3 receivers. Just give me 3 main receivers and have those guys out there for most of the time. But
Please.
you can throw in a 4th here and there to give one guy rest. But I just want who are the 3 main receivers?
Give me your 3. Who would be your preferred 3 receivers for the Broncos?
People are gonna get mad. I'll put Sutton in there. I'm gonna take Troy and I'm gonna take Pat Bryant.
Yeah. I mean, why would they get mad? Because you didn't include Mims?
Yeah, people are all pissy about it. Marvin Mims.
Nah, I love
Dude,
that.
Marvin Mims is the 4th guy that when you drop a play and like, all right, we have this going on. Like this guy's gonna take eyes off of you, and then Mims is gonna be open for this like to do some weird shit because that's all Mims does. He just does weird shit on the field,
and he just
like,
muffed that
bad.
punt. He muffed that punt, so you're in timeout, motherfucker. You're in timeout, dude.
Like Mims just does like these screens or like reverses and then like a random deep ball.
Right.
Like,
No, yeah, I agree. Shout out my co-host Trilla Betts. He's like, nah, man, let's just put him in the slot, set it and forget it. And I'm like, I don't think that fool likes that. Like, he doesn't like contact, bro. So it's like, dude, if you're in the slot, you're getting murdered constantly. Like, look at
Mims.
Emmanuel
I
Sanders
forgot about
back in the
that.
day.
I think I was watching him one game and he just like. Well, so I was listening to a radio show and they're mentioning that like Mims just stopped running on one of Bo's interceptions. Like he just was running kind of slow. So Mims is pissing me off sometimes because if he's not running like a deep ball or getting a screen, he's not like showing full effort some of these times.
Yeah. No, he's on the shit list. As we say that, he's probably going to catch a deep touchdown on Sunday. But hey, we're here for it. Make some fucking plays. Don't be muffin punts.
I want that big body like not Trent Sherfield, Pat Bryant, kind of that Devon Vele type of player, more like Tim Patrick, can outmuscle guys in the middle, kind of like that Keenan Allen vibe. We need that guy because once we get that guy, I guarantee you, then the rest of the offense will look so much better.
Goddamn, Keenan Allen looked good still. Keenan Allen looked really good.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That dude's a beast, bro. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for the game. Let's just see what happens. And you can come on here and we could panic on Monday or Wednesday whenever you can, and we could just talk about it. But it can only get better. I mean, I look back at last Sunday. It's like, the offense we turned the ball over offensively 3 times, turned it over on special teams, and we still won by 8. So, it's like we don't have any of those turnovers. We probably win by 10, 12, whatever. So I don't know. Is there anything else, bro, that you're looking to see, bro? Like after, like, what are you looking for? Like, what do you want to see? Like, what do you need to see? Or are you just looking?
I just want to see Bo look comfortable. That's it. I want him to be decisive and for his feet to be calm. Some of the passes may not be there because it's just different receivers every time, man. It's just I don't know. But I mean they should be there considering that the quarterbacks are out. So I just want to see him calm. That's the main thing I want to see. Just calm, control, and he's very decisive because he hesitated a lot. You can tell he would when it looked like he's about to make his decision to throw, he just hold on to it for a little bit or something, and I'm just like, dude, just rip it, make your decision.
Why do you think he looks so fluttered, bro?
It's it's just one of those things where the game's just going a little bit too quickly in that moment. I think it's like information overload that he's not reacting. He's thinking, he's not reacting. Because he even mentioned that last year, the difference from this year to last year is that last year he had to think a lot. He had to memorize the plays instead of just, calling out the play, knowing where everyone's going to be, and then just decide, and then just quickly reacting and being like, "Oh, I like how that looks. I'm gonna throw it there." Like he's more of thinking. He's thinking too much, because when you think in football or sports, things typically don't go well. It's like if you're playing basketball, you don't think like you're looking like, "Oh, that spot's open. I'm gonna go take a three." No, it's kind of just like, "Oh, I'm open right now." Oh, like you just react and you do it. Bo's thinking
Right.
too much.
Well, that's what kind of worries me, because it's like with Sean Payton, it's like I get it, man. You had Drew Brees. This was working great with Drew Brees, but dude, Bo just isn't Drew Brees. Not saying he
I
can't
mean,
be. Not
yeah.
saying he can't be, but he's not right now. So it's
Yeah, I mean, he got Drew after Drew already went through like some of these things, was in the NFL and kind of had it slow down for him. But that's why, I mean, it was week 1. I think, like I said, information overload. He was taking in all this info, doing all this studying, watching all this film throughout the entire off season. And then you're kind of taking everything that you learned and you're trying to jam it all at once, of like, maybe it's mechanics, maybe it's all these things. And it's like, you're thinking your first game, all right, gotta do this, that. All right, now call the play, instead of just going. And then you kind of got to develop that rhythm, and then that's when you're more calm. And I think he will be. Hopefully, like next year he figures it out, where game 1 he's not like that. But who knows? That may just be something with him, that like first game of the year, or sometimes in the beginning of games, you can tell. As long as we're winning games, I don't give a shit. But that is just something that I've noticed. It mostly last year, but he cleaned it up fairly quickly last year, and he's got all the coaches, like tons of coaches, to help him out with that. So that's why I'm not overly concerned with that. But I do just want to see him clean it up.
so say that the offense does struggle again. Are we gonna start hearing Davis Mills takes over, or Davis
Webb.
Davis Webb takes over?
Yeah, people are gonna say that, but I don't agree with it. I think Sean's right about his offense, in terms of like it pays off a lot more later in the year. Because the other thing is, when I was listening to the radio show, my man Mark Schlereth,
Your
great
boy.
ball knower, he was saying that guys just weren't executing. Like, it wasn't just Bo. Like, offensive linemen weren't executing. Marvin Mims not executing. Trent Sherfield on like, or was it Trent Sherfield? Just like blocking down the field. Like, guys just weren't executing, and I don't know why. That's partially because of coaching. But I think as long as they execute, they'll be fine. But it's easier said than done. So that's why I'm not going to put too much on Sean and his play calling. These guys got to go out there and actually execute the plays at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying, man. Like week 1, let's take a breath. We got another chance against. I don't know why everyone's scared over fucking Big Lou down there, or over there in fucking Indy, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like the Bengals defense last year was absolute dog shit. I know he had dog shit to work with,
Yeah.
but I don't know why people are so like terrified of Lou. What is it, Anarumo?
Yeah. I mean, if they're so terrified of him, then why did he get fired?
Right. So
why did he get fired last year?
I was seeing some of that on X. I'm like, dude, that defensive coordinator does not scare me one bit. It's just, I don't know. Is Danny Dimes back, bro? Does he have his magic?
No.
I don't know. No. He's a playoff quarterback, Ryan. All right. He's a playoff quarterback.
He doesn't have his magic back. No way.
I'm just letting you know, dude. It was a bad day to be a bottle of champagne when I was watching the Titans Broncos last weekend. It was a bad day. It was a bad day to be a bottle of champagne, because I was just so stressed the fuck out the entire time. Please do not do that to us this Sunday, Denver Broncos. Please do not do that to us. But nah, dude, this was fucking fun, bro. Thanks for coming and kicking with us on
Yeah, for
on a
sure.
Friday night, dude. Friday night edition,
Yo,
man.
last thing, are you a Buffs fan?
Yes, I do unfortunately root for the Buffs. I see my group chat going off that let's see. Someone said that
It's
if I
36
see
20.
if I see Pat Shermer out in the streets, it's on site. That's what somebody said in the group chat.
36-20.
If that's the final.
No, I mean it's 3.5 minutes left in the fourth. So
Okay, so probably cooked. Oh man,
yeah,
all my homies are Buffs, like diehard Buffs fans. I just root for them because I like black and gold, man. My wife went to CSU, so
I almost went there.
oh nice, bro. And
And it costed way too much, especially out of state. I'm like, no thanks.
yeah,
No
yeah,
thanks.
definitely
And,
expensive.
and I wanted to go there partially because I was like, oh, I can go to Broncos games. And it would have been during the Russell Wilson era. So thank God I didn't blow that money and go into all that debt for that shit.
Oh, dude, yeah. No, you're better off just doing whatever else you did for sure. That would have been miserable. CSU's still popping. I had friends go to CSU. They were all popping schools, but I just ride with the best program. I mean, at the time, call me a bandwagon college fan. But yeah, I don't know. So, hey, what real quick before we go, man? Like, what's your plan for Sunday? Like, you said you're going? You said you're going to watch some of the early games?
Yeah. I'm going to head down there. Well, I'm going to stop in Chicago, pick my friend up that lives over there, like downtown. And then going to go get there early for the noon games, probably go to a bar, pregame there a little bit, and then head over to the stadium, see, catch up with any Broncos fans, anyone that I see over there. Because there's some dudes from X that I know that are going to be out there, and then get in there, watch the pregame warm up, probably post some footage of the guys warming up and all that, and then enjoy the game, and then I'm gonna dip after that and drive all the way back.
Hell yeah, love it. Dom tweeted at us and said if Ryan doesn't have 5 beers in the stadium, the Broncos will lose. So make sure you keep count of those beers. Have at least, yeah, you got to have 5 beers at least in the stadium,
Holy
bro.
shit.
Come on. Dom just put it on you, bro.
I'll try, but oh my gosh.
You got this. All right. You
I'll
got
try.
this. We believe in you, bro. But yeah, dude, no, this was fun. Go Broncos, man. Be safe
Go
out there, dog. Okay.
Yeah,
Be
sure,
safe.
For sure.
Be safe.
It's just Indy, man. Ain't shit going on in Indy.
It's just Indy. It's just Indy. That makes me even more worried. But
shit.
Nah, man. We'll be back next week to talk about it. Hopefully a
For
dub,
sure.
bro. Hopefully a dub, man. But
for sure.
everybody have a good weekend out there, man. Be safe. Looking forward to hear about your trip out to Indy, bro.
For sure. I'm gonna record the whole thing. You're gonna
GoPro the whole thing or what?
I got a little camera. I got a little Osmo pocket. Yeah.
You're gonna. What is that? You strap it to your chest?
I'm gonna hold it. I mean, there's an attachment.
Oh, you got it. Are you bringing your gimbal out there too?
It's hold up. I'll show you. You can get it into stadiums. I brought this thing into AT&T. See, it's this
fuck yeah, dude! That shit's
shoots
sick,
in 4K.
dude.
So,
Dude, where do you hold it at? Where do you put it at?
It's a little attachment. It's like a little.
Put it on your. You put it on your
it
shoulder.
has an
or
extendable
what?
battery. I just hold it. You can just flip it and then just like hold it like it's
sick.
like it's a phone camera or something.
That's sick.
There's other attachments I could buy, but yeah, this thing's easy to record in stadiums, and it's got a gimbal. So when I'm jumping around, we get a pick 6. It still looks
That's
good.
fire. Yeah. So real quick, anybody follow Ryan? It's at Ryan's Burner, right?
13, yeah, Ryan's Burner 13. Yeah, on X.
Yeah.
On X. Yeah.
Yeah, on X at Ryan's Burner 13. Where else can they find you, bro?
Broncos Unfiltered on YouTube.
That's what I'm
Broncos
talking about.
Unfiltered
Baby.
on YouTube.
All right, man. We'll talk again next week, bro. Until then, everybody have a good weekend. Stay safe. Canelo's winning by 1 million. In case you're watching that. But yes, dude. Everybody have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
Go Broncos.